Happy Thursdays. Welcome to the Amber Shows. For those of you who missed me yesterday, I missed you also. My sister Doris, I know for a fact, missed me because she texted me this morning and she was like, what happened to yesterday's show? Thank you so much for supporting me and for your love. I love my sister. She's in Detroit and I hear Detroit is not that warm. Sorry about that. You know, I'm in 90 degrees already and it's just the beginning of the day. It's a long weekend this weekend. It's 4th of July weekend. I'm wishing everybody a safe trip. Remember, this is the time where there are most accidents and most fatalities during this time of the holiday. So make sure you be safe, buckle up, no texting and talking and driving. Just drive and get there safe and then you can text. Okay, let's just do some news real quick. Some of the things that I missed, some things that you might already know. You do know that if you know who Nene Leakes is, Nene Leakes, she was the star of Real Housewives of Atlanta. She actually is one of the most successful stars to come off of one of the reality shows. She went into primetime, and she does have a new primetime show coming up that I don't know about, but I've heard about. She has decided to quit Real Housewives of Atlanta. The Bravo franchise is very upset over it. They really know Nene Leakes' worth, and a lot of people tune in just to see what Nene is going to bring, and I am one of them. I'm hoping that she does do some small parts. Maybe she'll come back as a guest appearance at times and just rev up things, or maybe they'll give her the money that she deserves and wants. So we'll see what happens to Nene. She goes back and forth, and I think it's great for her to keep going back and forth because it keeps the interest up of the show and makes more viewers want to tune in. Also, did you hear about what happened to Paris Hilton? Paris Hilton, you know, she's one of the most famous and most sought-after DJs in the country. Even though she's, you know, a multi-millionaire, her family are billionaires, they own all the Hilton franchises, but she does her own thing too. She's a mogul on her own. She's made not just a sex tape that she was very boring in that I saw, but she also has her own jewelry line, her own clothing line. She's a, you know, she's a mogul. She has purses, she has perfume, so many things. But she was in Dubai where she works and does a lot of her DJing, and some of the guys on her private plane, they decided to pull a prank on her, and they pretended like the plane was crashing. They actually filmed it. It was very scary to see. It was not funny. The pilot did a complete nosedive where actually they said that he really got very close to the water before he pulled back up. And they actually filmed her in her terror. It was not a funny prank at all. And she's saying that she is going to sue the pilots and the people who decided to make that type of prank. There was nothing funny about that. I know you guys heard about Donald Trump. You know, he's talking about immigrants, Mexican immigrants, that they are rapists. They come to this country and they just make the country worse, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, Donald is a fool anyway. The only thing best about Donald was the Celebrity Apprentice, and I'm so upset that now that he's done this stupid rant and rave that he probably won't ever get the Celebrity Apprentice again. NBC has pulled out. They are not going to they don't want to work with him anymore. And also, you know, he had a big line at Macy's, and Macy's have also pulled out all of his. He had furniture there. He had ties and shirts and a lot of things at Macy's, and they've also pulled out as well because of his rants. Chris Brown has, you know, he has the little girl Royalty. She's so beautiful. Well, it turns out the mother, who's getting $1,500 or so a month, but he also takes care of the child as well. They live in separate cities. He wants his baby out in California with him, but she has refused, the baby mama. But she wants $15,000 a month. Of course, she doesn't want to work. She just wants to live off of Chris Brown. So Chris has gone to court and decided to let the judges figure it out how much that he should get, and he wants now a paternity test. Okay, so now let's talk about. We have not only Chris Brown, but Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus is making out all over with this new chick now. Who knows if she's turned to the other side, but she may have. And Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown is really, you know, he's at the last of his wits. Bobby Christina is in the hospice. Our prayers go out to Bobby Christina, and the family. I did see that Pat, who is not a Houston, but she calls herself Pat Houston, was with Bobby Brown's sister, holding hands recently when they were coming out of the hospice. These are the last days for Bobby Christina, and it's such a sad, sad thing. Prosecutors are putting Warren Sapp. He's going into jail. Remember, he was arrested for being with a hooker, but he was on probation from that, and now he just got arrested for beating up his girlfriend. He's the worst. So anyway, now he's going to jail. Good riddance to him. Rick Ross is out of jail, made that $2 million bail. Glad to hear about it. Rick Ross, he was once, a correction officer, and now, he's a criminal. So he's on the other side. So I'm glad he's home, though. He made that $2 million bail. Don't know how he did it, but he did it. All right, you guys, it's still early in the day. Just wanted to give you some entertainment news. Wanted to also tell you, if you're getting ready to pull out to go on vacation and you're driving, be safe. We'll talk again later. Have a great day, and thank you for coming to the Morning Amber Shows.